It's because he's
That's
not
what's
my
become, right?
MVP, and I don't have a quarterback for my MVP when we get to our awards. Spoiler alert, bro. But I'm just gonna call it best QB on the best team awards for now, dog. Um, but yeah, bro, I can't. There's nothing else I can say to that, bro. Let's go ahead and move on to our awards, man.
Yes, sir.
Um, so topic number 3, man, mid-season awards, bro, and everybody does it. If you watch enough football, you have content. Everybody has the mid-season awards, blah 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 blah. The cat's out of the bag, bro. We just do that because we need something to talk about, bro. Like that's really what it is. So we're gonna jump on that bandwagon and do it the Phin Outta Water podcast way. Um, right. So we're gonna go back and forth where
Yes,
we'll
sir.
give our awards and starting with MVP. You've already stated your case. I'm going to go ahead and name who mine is. Then we're going to go to Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, both offense and defense. But then we're going to add our own personal pizzazz to it, right? You have your Bad Dope of the Week nominee. And if you don't know what Bad Dope is, that is something from the old podcast, which is going to be transitioned and incorporated into this podcast sooner or later. But Bad Dope is what was the worst performance from a player, coach, team, or anything that had to do with football for that week. And that is what Rod provides because there's a lot of moments that goes unnoticed by the mainstream media. But we're real football fans, bro. We get to the nitty gritty. There is
Nitty
no
gritty.
bad football play that me and Rod will not see and talk about, bro. If you
We
do
own it.
something stupid, we will be there. If you miss 2 game-winning field goals, one in regulation and one in overtime, I'm talking to you, Carolina Panthers kicker, you will get that Bad Dope of the Week, man. So, and then you have You're the Worst. If you follow us, you can see it on our channel. I give my weekly worst 5 quarterback performances of the week, but there has been one performance that stands far and head and shoulders above everybody else, man. So we'll get to that, man. But starting with MVP, Rod already gave his midseason MVP. My midseason MVP, however, is going to be somebody that nobody's going to know. You know him, but nobody's going to think because we've been conditioned to just give this reward to quarterbacks, and I'm not doing that with my MVP, man. So my MVP is going to be Justin Jefferson, dog. Like his team is 8-1. He's far and away the best player on his team. He made the catch of the year, arguably one of the top 5 greatest catches in NFL
All time.
history,
All time.
and on 4th for 18 to keep the drive going. In that game, he had 9 receptions. His expected percentage of catching all of those were less than 50%. That's the most ever in a game. He only had 1.2 yards per separation, and it did not matter. He was balling, and I just think he's not the most important player in the NFL, bro. You can say that about, you can say that's Patrick Mahomes, you can say whoever, right? But to
Yep.
me, he's on a team that's beaten multiple playoff teams this year.
Yep.
They beat the Cowboys. Well, they're going to play the Cowboys. I'll take that back. They beat the Bills. They beat the leading. They beat the division AFC division champs. The Miami Dolphins. Granted, 2 of them play that game. Doesn't matter. They won.
They won.
Arguably they have the best record in the NFL, tied with the Eagles.
Yep.
And you want to know why he's MVP, bro? Because his quarterback is Kirk Cousins, bro. That's really what it comes down to, dog. Like they're doing all of this. Kirk Cousins is on an 8-1 team, bro. You want to know why? Not because of Kirk Cousins, not because of the defense, because the defense is not all that great. Not because of the running game, because the running game is middle of the pack. Dalvin Cook is okay. He had moments. No, it's because of Justin freaking Jefferson, bro. So Justin Jefferson is my MVP, bro. He might not be everybody's MVP. It might be taboo to say a wide receiver's MVP. I don't give a shit, bro. Like, let's let other players get this award, bro. Like, it shouldn't just be the MVP is a quarterback and then you guys could have offensive player of the year. No, bro, it's MVP. That means everybody. It could be a fucking kicker. If a kicker is the best kicker and he's making 100-yard field goals, bro, he's the fucking P, bro. Like, let's bring it back to all the players, bro. So Justin Jefferson is my MVP, man. Rod, who is your offensive player of the year, sir?
My offensive player of the year. This you're gonna call me a homer for this one, man. But I'm gonna call my boy Tyreek, dog. I'm calling my boy Tyreek, man. Listen, man. Tyreek Hill is on a 1,000-yard pace, dog. I mean, 2,000-yard pace.
2,000 yard pace.
Yeah, 2,000-yard pace, bro. What more can you say about that? He has been a revelation of sorts, and part of the reason why I'm giving him this award isn't just the numbers, Herbie. I'm gonna use a basketball analogy for this one. Tyreek Hill to me reminds me of Stephen Curry in that just his mere presence on the field makes that much of a difference. The space that you have to afford, the space that's given to other members of the offense, and he plays with Waddle, so he gets that in return. So that's a part of the reason why he's having the season he's having. And I got to put him up there. Right now, he's my offensive player of the year. Justin Jefferson is my second pick. But
that's hard. That's hard to beat. My offensive player of the year, it is gonna be Tyreek Hill, and I know somebody's gonna be like, "How is Justin Jefferson your MVP, but Tyreek Hill is your offensive player of the year?" MVP is different than offensive player of the year. Tyreek Hill is by statistically just the raw stats. If you want to get to the advanced stats, then you can argue a little bit, but statistically, Tyreek Hill is having a better offensive year than than Justin Jefferson. So he's gonna be my offensive player of the year. Rod, you already laid it out. I don't have to add on to it, bro. Like the man's on pace for the most receiving yards of the season, bro. Now, granted, he had an additional 17 yards, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's an additional 17 game, but it doesn't matter, bro. Like dominance is dominance, bro, and he's plenty dominant, man.
He's got 1,200 yards already.
Plenty dominant. Plenty. All right, so defensive player of the year, Rod. Who you got?
You know, I was looking through guys, and I was thinking about maybe going with Matthew Judon, but I gotta go with Michael Parsons, Herb. Like the guy's just been smart. Because I figured that's probably who you're gonna go with because he's your guy.
But it's the obvious, bro. Like when it's that obvious, there's nothing you could do about it, bro.
It's like, bro, it's like you can't. It's like I wanted to have a different pick, but like I watch him on Sundays. I watch film breakdowns of him, and he's so impressive, man. Like just how good of a player he is, just how much teams just don't know what to do with Michael Parsons. That's part of the reason why teams have been trying to run the ball down your throats because they're not trying to deal with him. So, it's just he's been so impressive this season, man. He's got to be the defensive player of the year, dog.
Yeah, this, you know me. I'm biased, but I'm not biased to the point where I'm delusional, bro. Like, so this is not a homer pick. This is just the obvious pick, bro. Like, leads the league in pass rush win rate, leads the league in pressures. He has 8 sacks. He's allowed to actually be an edge rusher this year, bro. And he's still dominant, bro. But here's one of the things that makes him special, right? So if you look up his stats in regards to his coverage stats, bro, he's only been wait a minute, I'm tripping. This is the thing about it. His average depth of target when he's targeted is only 1.2 yards. And he's allowing -3 air yards on completions, bro, which means if you are his primary defender, if he's your primary defender, bro, he's tackling you as a receiver, not a running back, as a receiver behind the line of scrimmage.
That's insane.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's insane, bro.
Behind the line of scrimmage. He has 8 sacks. He brought his missed tackle rate from his rookie year, which was 10%, down to 2.3. He's only missed 1 tackle this entire season, bro, through 9 games.
Incredible.
Like, he's been really freaking awesome. Like, he's been really freaking good. And on top of what he's been doing as an edge rusher, bro, like, I can't give it to anybody else, right? Now, granted, have I been paying attention to anybody else? No, I don't give a shit. It just works out that way that the guy that I was going to pick regardless actually deserves to get that award, man. So let's move on to Offensive Rookie of the Year, man. Who's your Offensive Rookie of the Year, my guy?
I'm mulled about this a little bit, but I think my Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be Kenneth Walker from the Seahawks. He has been far more impressive than I think anybody thought coming out, and he has been a big part of that offense. Now, Geno, listen, I'm not taking anything away from Geno. Geno is having an incredible season, like, and to the point where you makes you look at the Jets organization like, bro, y'all actually had a quarterback, you just didn't know what to do with him. Like, it's crazy. And it just goes to show what a culture change and what good coaching can do. Pete Carroll, you got to give him props, dog. you got to give Pete Carroll props. But when you look at Kenneth Walker and what he's been able to do for the Seahawks this season, I think he's well deserving of Offensive Rookie of the Year.
You know what's crazy, bro? This was a really good running back year, bro. My guy's gonna be the guy from the Texans, bro. Damian Pierce, man. Like he's been.
He's been good.
You want to know why? Because he's on the fucking Texans, man. Like they don't have to worry about anybody else but him, and he's still doing his thing, bro. So that's gonna be my guy, bro. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
My Defensive Rookie of the Year is and this just goes to tell you how good of a draft that the Seahawks had. My Defensive Rookie of the Year is Tariq Woolen. I was debating between him and Sauce Gardner, but fuck the Jets, Herbie. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. All right, but no, Sauce has been incredible, right? But Tariq Woolen has been right there with him. He has been an excellent cover corner. He's been catching picks. He is a huge pivotal part of that Seattle defense. Tariq Woolen, you are my Defensive Rookie of the Year.
All right, so my Defensive Rookie of the Year, man. Listen, I know you can't give grace to anybody on the Jets, bro. I understand that, bro. Like it is what it is. I get it. I understand. So I will take the burden off of your chest and do it for you, Rod. Yeah, it's Sauce Gardner, man. Like if you get into all the advanced stats, it's crazy. He has the highest PFF grade for a rookie in a while. It's at an 86.1. He's already on their top 10 quarter list. I think he came in at like number 2, right after Patrick Surtain Jr. and right above Jalen Ramsey. So PFF saying that he's a better cornerback this year than Jalen Ramsey and stuff like that. And Tariq Woolen was on there too. I think Tariq Woolen was like number 6, bro. So let's just let you know this has been a really good cornerback class, a really good running back class. Like this shit is crazy, bro. Like for me to have somebody that can make an argument against Kenneth Walker lets you know that this running back class is really good. For there to be an argument against Sauce, who's having a historic rookie year, lets you know how good this cornerback class is, bro. But back to Sauce, man. Only giving up 27 completions in 9 games. Only allowed 52% of his passes, and that's including game 1. If you go from game 2 on, that numbers go down to 40%, bro. So he got it quick. He was like, oh, okay, all right, bet. Since from game 2 on, he's only allowing 40% of his passes, bro. This is the one that's crazy, though. His average depth, he only giving up 143 air yards, bro.
Through 9 games?
Through 9 games total. He's only giving up 143 air yards on completions, bro. So if you are catching the ball on him, bro, it's some underneath shit, bro. It's a little screen or anything like that, bro. You're not catching anything over 20 yards on Sauce Gardner, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. He's not allowing it.
I ain't even gonna lie. He's been
really good. And then he's only missed 3 tackles. He has 44 tackles, and that's one of the things that's really impressive because cornerbacks, if you're going to be good as a Rick, if you're going to be good, you normally show the coverage skills, right? But you don't know how to tackle. Either you don't know how to tackle or you don't want to tackle. So for him to have 44 tackles on the year lets you know that he's showing that he wants to be a part of the run game, and that's a part of the reason why that Jets defense has been really good, bro. So, but yeah, so Sauce Gardner is my midseason Defensive Rookie of the Year. That could change. Tariq could come. Somebody else, Aiden Hutchinson could come. Who knows, bro? But right now, it's going to be Sauce Gardner for me, man.
There's some good rookies this year, bro.
It was actually no. Like the high has been really, really high.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of mid, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of mid, bro. Like it's been a lot of mid. Like the wide receivers are okay. The linemen, like Aiden Hutchinson, even though he has 5 sacks, he hasn't been really that good. The guys that the Jags took, he's shown flashes, but he hasn't really been that good. Drake London only has like 200 yards receiving, bro, because they don't trust Marcus Mariota to throw to anybody, dog. So RIP to Drake.
Kyle Pitts, not anybody, bro.
Man, they don't even throw to Kyle Pitts. They don't even throw to him. You got Kyle Pitts and you don't want to throw it. They really hate Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
All right, man. So now let's get all the cute shit out the way, man. Let's get to the real deal, man. The real awards, man.
I do because I forgot. I didn't realize we weren't doing these. I got 2 other ones I wanted to say.
Go ahead,
Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll, because I was thinking Mike McDaniel, but the only reason why I gave Daboll the edge is because he's winning games with who? You got Saquon, but then you got Daniel Jones. Who's he throwing to? The fact
It's
that they've
rough,
been
man.
able to win games, I watched the video. I watched a couple of videos on like the way he schemes his offense, for Daniel Jones and Saquon. And I gotta say, man, he's been impressive. And my comeback player of the year was Saquon.
Oh yeah, I
Clearly,
forgot about those. But yeah, I would go Mike McDaniels, but comeback is definitely Saquon, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.